My name is Madison Green. I'm sure all of us have been to school or have children of our own that we have to get ready each day to go to school. Those days start super early, 6 a.m. Get up, get the kids around, get breakfast ready, all while you're trying to get yourself ready for work and start your day. Students and parents deserve more wiggle room in the morning. We all need just a little bit more extra time just to go a little bit smoother. Maybe we don't have to scramble around as much. School needs to start later in the day. That's the only way we can get around it. That's the one thing that starts super early in the morning at school. And I think every family in America has to experience that at least once in their life where you have to take your kid or your niece or your nephew or your grandchildren to school, or even yourself go to school. I've been through elementary and high school. My mom took care of me, my sister. Um, she had a job of her own, and she actually worked for the school. She'd get up 5 in the morning. We all did and get ready. So mom had to be at work by 6:30 in the morning, and then we had to be at school. And it was a every day was a scramble to get around. And breakfast was usually skipped until we got to school and ate school breakfast. Um, but we made it every day, and every family in America has to experience that going to school early. Um, I now have a son of my own. He's not old to go to school yet, but I will be experiencing that soon, working, and I'm going to school and he's going to school. Um, I just think that school needs to start a little bit later in the day. Students experience failing grades, bad attitudes from lack of sleep. Um, Lack of sleep, struggles at home, or a part time job that teenagers can have while they're in school all affect their grades. And if education is their key to success, then how can we help them better their grades? What is causing these bad grades? What is causing them to have bad attitudes and make bad choices? Classes beginning later in the day can take a load off of everyone's, not even just students, parents too, can take a load off of your busy life schedules. First, I'm going to talk about the secret underlying challenges our children try to hide from us. Most children in America make bad choices, have bad grades, have bad attitudes. It just comes along with life. 65% of eighth graders in American public schools in 2017 were not proficient in reading, and 67% were not proficient in mathematics. This is according to the National Assessment of Education Progress to test results released by the U.S. Department of Education. School is supposed to be where children, this is their training ground for the world. This is supposed to prepare them for their future and lead them to their path to success. And if they're not getting enough sleep and having to go to school, they're not going to focus. They're going to have bad grades and they're going to get held behind because they just don't have enough time to figure themselves out. You have to have a certain schedule to be doing these things. Second, the causes of their issues in school and at home. The number one cause of a human being in a sour mood is lack of sleep. A teenager needs, on average, of 8 to 9 hours of sleep each night to function properly, to focus in school um, throughout the day, according to the National Sleep Foundation and the American Academy of Sleep Medicine. Studies show most teenagers' average bedtime is around 11 o'clock, which you would need to be up around 8 to even have a good amount of sleep, which school starts well before then. Um, Part-time jobs take a lot of toll on teenagers that are in school. When I was in high school, I had a part-time job. I would directly get out of school at 3 o'clock and get in my car and drive straight to work because I had to be there at 4 o'clock. Um, and then hope to God I could do some of my homework at my job or at home when I got home, and hope that I wasn't super sleepy when I got home. Even problems at home can affect children if there are some issues at home. Most kids don't even talk about it at school and they just deal with it themselves. But researchers have found that insufficient sleep has had just as negative effect on students' grades as binge drinking and marijuana use, which is crazy. A lot of kids in high school experiment, it's just a time, but add all of their experimentations with the lack of sleep, they're really not doing good in school. Lastly, schools need to begin lastly, how we can help our children succeed. I think that schools need to begin later in the day. This is how our children can succeed. We have 24 hours in a day. Why not push school 1 hour later? That would open up so many possibilities. In 2018, actually, researchers in Seattle saw the impact of school being delayed by just 1 hour. There was an increase of 34 minutes in average daily sleep. 30 minutes isn't a lot, but it's a big help. And an increase of 4.5% in average grades. Not only will students get more sleep, parents can have more sleep. Schedules can be arranged way easier with just 1 hour. With That's a huge span of time for a morning. That's Mornings go by slow, but schedules for everyone, work schedules for parents, school schedules for children. If teenagers have a job, they'll get more sleep before they go to work. A study from more than 9,000 students at 8 high schools in Minnesota, Colorado, and Wyoming found that by shifting the school day later in the morning resulted in a boost in not only attendance, test scores, but also all grades in all major studies. If our children are responsible for our future and their own, and education is their key to success, we should want them to have their path easily laid out for them, have a good foundation, uh, just get up brighter and happier. By beginning school at a later time, students and parents live a less chaotic life at home and at school. Failing classes, bad attitudes, the bad choices that come along with them, all have affected all of us at some point in our lives. Lack of sleep and part-time jobs and social life, family, those all affect everybody in their own certain ways, and of course will affect school. All of this interferes with our daily lives, our success for our future, and just a simple thing of extending school just one hour in the morning. We just have one little teensy bit of sleep could make such an impact on the world and everyone's grades in our future.